What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. With that being said, I'm gonna get right to it. I want to speak on a recent interview I saw of Tia Mowry and what was this lady? Tia Mowry was speaking to the lady from the show that she did when she was, her and her sister did, and I think the show was called Sister Sister. Right. And she was talking about her relationship with the guy, Corey Hardrick. And so this lady right here in the picture with her is Lisa Landry. She was she played their mother on this show, Sister Sister. And I didn't really watch the show. I remember the show when the show used to come on, but I never really watched that show. But anyway, I do remember Lisa Landry from other TV shows. I forgot. I think she played on 227 or something like that, right? And I thought that Lisa Landry would share with Tia Mowry like some words of wisdom when she was speaking about her relationship to Lisa Landry, and Lisa Landry was she was telling Lisa Landry about, how unhappy she was and how, dissatisfied and everything she was. And really, basically, Lisa Landry said, well, I could tell that you were unhappy and almost like co-signed or really endorsed like her decision to leave the marriage or leave the relationship. And so and it just occurred. I was thinking well, maybe this lady is going to give some wise words of wisdom to this young lady about relationships and life and stuff like that. But it wasn't the case. She supported her, which I think you can support a person and be honest with them at the same time and impart wisdom on them, all at the same time, but you don't have to agree, because from the and you base it on like the results, like the results of the relationship. Like, what do you want out of the relationship? And if you're not getting what you want out of the relationship, then the first thing, it's not like, all right, well, you want to leave, especially when you want to leave from somebody who is, by all accounts, a good father, and by all accounts, he was just a decent guy. Basically what it came down to with Tia Mowry and Corey Hardrick, it just came down to the fact that he wasn't working. And she discussed that with Lisa Landry. And Lisa Landry said she knew that was an issue for her. But, like, whatever happened to for richer or poor, for better or worse, so, when it comes to that kind of stuff, or, so if your man is, if he's not making the kind of money that you want him to make at that time, then, you can just throw all that away, forget about the kids, and just go and throw all that away. And Lisa Landry was not able to tell her that, like, basically, that was something that y'all could have worked out. And now that she is, now that she's divorced from Corey Hardrick, Tia Mowry, he's doing good. His career is really picking up. And I think that had they focused on him, his career, if she said, well, all right, well, we're going to make sure we're going to step back and put a plan in place to make sure that you get some acting jobs. As a matter of fact, while they were married, his career was starting to pick up. You know what I mean? Nobody knows, like, like big jobs are going to come through, but he was starting to get more work. And so it's not like he was sitting home on the couch when they was, when they were married. He was trying, and he even said, Corey Hardrick even said himself that for a long time, most of his focus was on his wife and his kids, and making sure home was good. And so if she had the financial means to make sure that everything was good at home, and he was willing to make that sacrifice, put his career on the back burner, for a while, then I think that, I think she did herself a disservice when she wanted out of the marriage. And I think that Lisa Landry, I'm not even sure if Lisa Landry is married, and from the conversation that she had with Tia Mowry, it didn't seem to me that she was married, because I don't think that a married woman would have I think the married woman would have gave a different kind of advice or made different comments, to Tia Mowry, especially when a younger lady goes to an older, more mature woman for advice. I think that, she just did her a disservice. I wasn't surprised when I saw Tia Mowry with speaking to women her age, younger women, and she said she regret. On one of her shows, she said she regret, or she's starting to wonder if she made the wrong decision in leaving Coy Hardrick. And one of the women, said that, don't think like that. You didn't make the wrong decision. But, they're around the same age. And I'm assuming, I bet you $3 that young lady wasn't married herself. And so, it just seems like, to me, it's just like a bunch of women just giving each other bad advice. Nobody's willing to help somebody in a just help her work through her problems in a constructive way, and in a way that would have had her salvage her marriage, instead of just messing everything up for herself, her kids, and Corey. She just didn't get she got a bunch of bad advice. And so that's my take on it. I think, that's the lesson to be learned, is that women, no matter what age, you can't take advice. There are very few women that you can really take advice from, because I don't see a lot of wisdom coming from any of the people that's surrounding Tia Mowry. Maybe her sister, but she won't listen to her sister. And I think her sister kind of, from some of her sister's response, her sister kind of is to the point where she really don't want to give her opinion, like her honest opinion. I can kind of get that sense from her sister. But yeah, that's my take on it. I think that with single friends, man, you're really gonna get a bunch of bad advice, especially from women. You're really gonna get a bunch of bad advice. That's my take on it. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. With that being said, also leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.